Welcome champ, Coach Brand here, and these are the two obstacles you will likely encounter when working on a plan or when trying to accomplish any important goal. Let's do it! So what a plan actually is, plan is a attempt to move from a undesired state, a state where you're at right now, to a desired state, somewhere where you want to be in the future. And undesired state is typically a place in your life where you no longer want to reside anymore. You can be mentally, physically, or both. So an undesired state could be, for example, your work. You're working for a lower paid job for a boss you don't like. You're doing long hours and you want to transition to a higher paid job for a boss you do like, and you have maybe better teammates and it's closer to where you live. So this is a transition from undesired state to desired state. It can be, for example, a relationship. If you're in a relationship with a person maybe you no longer like and you no longer feel connection to, you want to transition into a different relationship, which is your desired state now, where you're going to have a partner who loves you and care about you, and you're the same to your partner. And it can also be in a physical sphere, is your body. So let's say you want to lose 20 pounds, so you're probably 20 pounds overweight, which is your undesired state. You want to shift into a state where you're going to feel fitter, healthier, stronger, have more energy throughout the day, and this is your desired state, having 20 pounds or 20 kilograms less in 3 months. That could be a plan or a goal. So now, unfortunately, because we are human beings, we're going to encounter a lot of obstacles in our way, typically because we are really familiar with our undesired states, because we're so used to it, and human beings by default, they tend to occupy those spaces, and they don't really like to leave those places when they reside, and those can be physical but also mental places we reside at. So there are many more obstacles than just two, but I don't want to overload you with information, so we'll cover just two obstacles for now. Obstacle number one is a fear of failure. What a fear of failure actually is, it's a protective function. So usually the fear of failure indicates that some things are not taught well enough, and there's a chance you might miss the target and afterwards feel a spectrum of unpleasant emotions, such as fear, disappointment, frustration, but also loss of energy, loss of resources, loss of maybe love, appreciation, and respect of your family or friends. So instead of forcing yourself to be positive about your plan, a wise option would be to analyze the fear of failure and ask yourself several questions. Number one, is this the right plan for me? So you see, I'm a firm believer that we should have multiple plans for a achievement of one goal, or different approaches, different options, because typically the more options we have, the better we will feel, because we rarely hit the target from our first attempt. Number two, what did I learn from my past attempts at a similar or same goal? What worked and you should do more of? This is called a positive feedback. And what didn't work and should be avoided at all times? This is called a negative feedback. Both feedbacks are indispensable. And third question is, how motivated am I that I will be able to start and complete this plan or this goal? And here we're going to draw a spectrum from 1 to 10, where 1 is not confident at all, and 10 is I'm absolutely confident, I will do it, it's mine. As most of us, you'll probably be somewhere between 5 and 10 perhaps. The question you need to ask after that is, what do I need to do to make it a 10? That I'm absolutely confident that I will do it, that I will complete this plan, that I will hit this target, that I will have this goal. Then maybe make a list of things, 5 or 10 things. So again, I can't stress this enough. Fear of failure is there to help you. Don't force yourself to be positive or too optimistic. Just use your intellectual capacities instead of emotions and analyze this hidden message, a valuable message that's behind the fear of failure. And the obstacle number two is more subtle, because not too many people think about it, but I think it's very important, and this is a fear of success. Fear of success is usually very close tied to our level of self-esteem. And there is a great book written on the topic of self-esteem, written by Nathaniel Branden, who is considered the godfather of the topic of self-esteem. And he defined self-esteem as our confidence in our ability to think, confidence in our ability to cope with the basic challenges of life, and confidence in our right to be successful and happy. The feeling of being worthy, deserving, entitled to assert our needs and wants, achieve our values, and enjoy the fruits of our efforts. So you see, if you're not really confident that you'll be able to start properly and complete your goal, if you have some undeserving issues, you likely won't be able to achieve your goal. So there are a couple of things you can try. If you experience a fear of success, start with something smaller, something that's more manageable, and something that you're confident that you can accomplish. Because what will this do? It will fill your self-esteem pot. You can start with some small everyday victories and you will instantly feel better and better, and you'll be more confident. So if you ever tackle some bigger, more important goal, that you're able to accomplish it entirely and to reap and enjoy the benefits of your labor. If you're still happy enough with the goal and the plan that you just set, you can ask yourself this question. And that question is, what is the best way to deal with the new success I will now have? So what should I do and what should I not do once I've achieved my goal? Because you see, every valuable goal will bring some new opportunities and options in life. Will provide you with more wisdom, with more freedom, with probably more career choices, relationship choices. So what should you do with this success that you now have? And what should you not do? You probably don't want to risk losing it and starting it over again. So answering to this question will I believe, help you tremendously to deal with the newfound success that you will have once you've achieved your goal. So, 2 things to remember. Fear of failure is best dealt with preparation and analysis. So the more knowledge you've gathered, the more competent you will become and more confident that you will be able to complete your goal. And fear of success is best done with by building our self-esteem bit by bit, by achieving small everyday victories until we truly believe that we deserve to have the great success in our life, to enjoy our new body, our new job, new relationship, or anything else. So, what you now know, practice, implement, and enjoy the results. Do your best each day, go to bed, and sleep like a champion. Coach Bren out.